Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Cthulhu Saves Christmas. I'm your host, Mr. Gazillion. In the last episode, we started exploring the Reindeer Wasteland. And here we are. We only have 4 battles left on this map, and then we got the boss. We got a shield breaker. This item can inflict vulnerable on an enemy. Well, I'm never going to use the poison pill because I always use Cthulhu's thing. So let's do shield breaker. We can make somebody unstoppable, but I feel like an antidote might come in more handy. Worm soup, regenerate 50 a turn. That's pretty good. All right, let's keep exploring. And a big... Oh gosh, those guys are dangerous. We got healers and then AoEers. It's gonna be a tough battle, I think, actually. Ow. I almost feel like doing this, but I'm gonna keep going because this hasn't failed us yet. We're gonna do this. He's heals, but we're gonna focus on the AoE for now. This, unite, and then yeah, fireball everyone. Okay, hey, look at that! First turn victories, I love it. No new abilities, no new abilities, no new... Well, we're kicking butt, guys. We weren't realizing it. I think we could just basically do that all the time. Like, why are we even bothering? Let's not bother with trying to mix things up too much. Let's just do the same order of attacks. We'll just go unite. We'll do our fire. And we'll do our earth. And then we just kind of go down the list of stuff we have left. So, lightning. I mean, most of these at this point don't really matter. Just go through whatever abilities you have left. Oh wait, I have a dark. No, I'll let her do her dark ability instead. Not that it mattered. Dead. Okay, that's where we're supposed to go, clearly. We're gonna poison. So we're a well-oiled machine. I don't even have to bother about looking at people's health anymore. Like, I'm not even looking at the amount of health they are. This is just for us right now. Okay, so I'm gonna do a wind damage on all. I'm not looking at their health, guys. I'm just gonna assume that everything is going according to plan. Okay, so I fire. Not looking at health. Earth. Ooh! Earth. Who's left? Oh, those little monsters? Okay. Enrage on this guy. Let's just do ice damage, I guess. Not looking at health, guys. Hit everyone. I don't have an AoE here, so I lied to you. I said I was gonna not look at health, but then when I saw this ability, I ended up glancing up to his health. I screwed up. I didn't mean to. Yeah, just earth damage here. It doesn't really matter to me. Sure. There you go. Didn't even look at the health. We don't even need to. Oh. We don't want to get to the boss fight because we actually want to see if there's a treasure on this side. Wait, there's no treasure on this. There's one treasure on this whole map. Okay. This. Oh, it's a regular slash that's reusable. Interesting. Poison to all. I mean, having poison on all. I need to double check what an enraged poison does. If it does more damage, considering it lasts throughout the whole battle, might actually be worth doing. Start with fire and then instead do an enraged. Earth. Unite on this thing. This is weak against dark. And do we have a thing that does... No, I was gonna say, is there something that does vulnerable to magic, the ice, but there isn't. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that was the last one. That's why we're getting a level. Bootleg. Next item used is free. I don't care about that. You know the abilities. Clockwork. 50% speed up. I don't care about that. Yeah. Now let's save. Oh, there's a treasure here. Okay, good. This is a new episode, so let's go over here. You can explore freely now because there's no monsters left. You can still fight if you want to. You just have to go through the menu. So let's say you fought the boss and you kept dying. The Occult Sword. This weapon for Cthulhu gives him the Necronomicon buff at the start of the battle. Yeah, but does it stronger? Oh, it's 94 versus 100, 65 versus 55, 65 is 40, and then elements are stronger, but his power isn't. Element is good because he does use poison. If his elements... Is it just to inflict it, or the actual ailment attack, like, stronger? I don't know. Wait, while we were curious, let's look it up. His poison ability... All 80% poison. I don't know if that's the damage or the chance of inflicting poison. That's driving me crazy. But I don't want to go this way. I just want to make sure I'm not missing treasures here. Like I've been here already. Yep. Walking in a circle. Just they're just mazes. Save. Why? I don't really know. There's no reason to. I'm doing it anyway. And more amazing. Just keep walking. When there's no more monsters, the game does become a little less dramatic. Like, I don't know. It's not really scary right now. We got Broken Pestle. This weapon for Baba improves her vulnerable power. That's kind of cool. I don't know that right now that the vulnerable power is an issue. It becomes faster, her healing becomes better, and then her ailments become better. Just care about her power right now. Do I really want to boost this? All I do really with her is the airstrike, and then I do other attacks. I'd never do poison through her, so I'm gonna keep the feather one because, yeah. Useless. Going. There's one more treasure that we noticed, so let's make sure to not go to the boss just yet. I'll walk back. Got a death robe. This armor for Crystal gives her the unstoppable buff at the start of battle. So, oh, this actually would come in really handy. Magic robe. Did we get her that recently? Death robe. So magical 45. This is 10 and 50. Power is way more powerful with the death robe, and then gets less health, but she also has better resistances. Well, not completely. Some better resistances, but because she's so much more powerful, I think it's actually worth putting on. But she gets unstoppable, so she can get dropped once, and then that's that. So it's not that big of a deal. Get to this boss fight already. The locked up Rainier over there, along with the Mari Lwyd.
How do you like my handiwork, granddaughter of the Jolly One?
How could you?
How could I? How could I? Year after year, the Jolly One ignored me in favor of flying deer. I can fly, I could pull a sleigh. I could appear in Christmas cards and have festive songs written about me.
Actually, you do have some songs about you.
None that have gone platinum.
I hate to interrupt this wine fest, but I'm on a tight schedule here. It's time for you to disappear.
I would have thought a fellow undead would understand.
Oh, I'm not undead.
Really? I was positive.
Probably thinking of Breath of Death VII.
Right. It's a common mistake. The undead heroes are in the other game.
No joking?
My other game and the undead game are usually bundled together, so it's an easy mistake to make.
My apologies.
Think nothing of it. Now it's time for you to die. Well, die again. I'll make sure it takes this time.
Alright. Let's see here. Weak against ice, vulnerable, Earth and Enrage. So being weak to Enrage is probably a good thing, but we're gonna start with some poison here. And I'm gonna, let's go ahead here and do this. Damage up. And what could you do? Actually, I'm gonna make you vulnerable. And then, you know what? Let's put some good old cheer into Crystal because her health is lower because of her new robes. Now this thing is weak against ice and earth, which we don't have equipped right now. Wow, he got 3 buffs. That sucks. Alright, let's just use this one because actually I think it's way more powerful. How much health is 5,000? That shouldn't be too much of a problem. I don't feel like you're doing a Unite attack right now. He's poisoned. He could regenerate, but it's only for 4 turns. Nothing here is actually all that great, so let's just do some ice, because those will go away after a while. I guess more ice. Oh yeah, because it is weak against ice. And you can do... ooh, ice and a possible stun, maybe? I wish we had a frostbite ability. Oh no! Fire? And Enrage? Enrage. So now basically, and when it does AoEs, if it does AoE, it won't be as powerful. So we'll wait one more turn to do basically a hyper for everyone. So you actually, you know, you just heal yourself, give yourself some freaking abilities. You Unite, because why not? You're powerful, 655, not bad. Why do they keep picking on her? That's actually pretty surprising. We'll do this because I want him to have his... okay, thank God she's unstoppable here. Let's actually give her some HP. What the heck? Why is he picking on her? That's actually pretty insane. And let's do a dark here. And she could really use some heal. There you go. And now he's got this. I think this is just really powerful, so might as well. And you're strong, so earth damage would not be actually handy here, so let's just bonk him on the head. I don't wish physical damage. 1 physical damage. Actually, let's defend and see what we get next. What's this? Oh no, that's a vulnerable ability. Well, she... oh man. Okay, well let's do this and see what she gets next turn then. You can try and stun him. Then she'll have nothing next turn. Damn it. Oh, okay, let's do this. And it gets frostbite, so... oh gosh. Gonna have to heal her. Dark. Make him insane. Deals more damage, but receives more damage. Okay, why not? I never do this, but I'm doing it this time. Let's heal. I don't want her to die through this ability, because she seems to get picked on a lot. Well, I got fire here. I guess it's kind of better than the others, so... fire. And then ice. Yes! We gonna gain a level? We sure do. No new abilities, got a party heal. New abilities, and then a taunt up.
This cannot be. How could I have been defeated so easily?
It happens to the best of villains. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
It'll take years for this land to regain its former beauty, but you can begin to atone by telling us where Santa is.
I know not. The other 3 members of the Christmas League of Evil keep his location a tight secret.
Grandfather, I will rescue you no matter what the cost. Where can we find the next League member? Answer me!
Oh, don't worry about that. It'll find you.
And with that, Mari Lwyd vanishes.
That was ominous.
What's next, boss?
We should return back to town and prepare for the fight ahead. Quickly before the locked-up reindeer notice us and make us rescue them.
Ahem.
Fine. You can let them go free. I can't believe your Dark Lord, who is me, is so benevolent.
It is now Christmas Eve the 22nd. It's almost Christmas. I haven't been able to find anything about the remaining League of Christmas Evil members.
You worry too much. Take it easy. The Mari Lwyd said they would come to us. Relax.
Relax? How can I possibly relax? Every day that we don't rescue Santa is another day that Christmas doesn't come.
Is it really so bad for it to be perpetually Christmas Eve? All the anticipation of presents without the crushing disappointment.
I'm with you, boss. I never get what I want for Christmas.
That's because you two are the naughty list. Your experience isn't indicative of everyone else.
You're telling me that Clock doesn't deserve any presents? That can't be right. Macaque!
Chicken presents aren't really under Santa's jurisdiction.
He has claws in his name.
I shouldn't need a chicken claws just to get some presents for Cluck.
Hey, you three! Has this town always sounded this gloomy?
Now that you mention it, the carolers do sound less lively than normal. Could it be a portent?
Can carolers sense impending doom? Is that a power they have?
Yes, carolers can sense impending doom, just like cows can tell the weather.
Or maybe it's not that carolers can sense doom so much as they're part of it. That theory's so ridiculous. It must be true.
It is now Christmas Eve the 23rd. So let's save. Here? Yeah, there. Alright, whatever. We can go on expedition for a shield pestle. We can go get some cat ears, an aqua cloak. Ooh, a present wand. We can go caroling. Oh, yeah, because he talked about it.
Everybody, I decree that we shall go caroling.
Cthulhu, you manage to surprise me every day. Why do I believe you're starting to pick up onto the Christmas spirit?
I love to sing, boss. That'll be fun.
Oh, I remember my first night of caroling. Hugo had caught a saber-tooth for the tribe, so everyone was in this especially good spirits. We sang and sang and sang all night. It didn't even matter that fire hadn't been invented yet. Everyone was warmed by the singing. I've taken the liberty of preparing materials for everyone. Here's your requisite Elizabethan attire.
This dress is so fluffy, doesn't have any chicken feathers in it, right?
And here everyone's hymn books. I've taken great care in selecting Christmas carols that will suit each individual's vocal range. These songs, I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with. These songs, I'm afraid I can't speak. I'm unfamiliar with this language.
I can't make sense of any of this.
That's because they're written in the ancient Relayan script. Don't worry, it's phonetic language. You'll have it mastered in no time. I'm not sure about this.
No, let's give it a try. Cthulhu has been so gracious in accepting the caroling tradition that the least we can do is meet him halfway. Under Cthulhu's tutelage, the group practices the first few songs in the hymn books until they feel confident that they can repeat them.
My tongue feels funny.
I have the strangest craving for sludge.
Are you sure we're singing these correctly?
You're doing marvelously. Now go home and practice tonight and tomorrow, and in 2 days we'll be ready for action.
Everyone heads to their respective homes.
Wahahaha! Everyone is going to according to plan.
Cthulhu decides to order a baton to help him better conduct music. When it arrives, it turns out to be actually a weapon. Cthulhu got a present wand. This weapon for Crystal boosts the effectiveness of using items. It is now Christmas Eve the 24th. So let's see, is this any good for her actually? So shield wand and then present wand. So 2090, 70, 2040 versus 70, and then, oh yeah, the present one's way better. Okay, and then we'll save, I guess. Up here. I don't know if I was supposed to save there or not. No, where else do we want to go? We got shield, reward, aqua cloak, a Fauberge egg, Biffy coat, manga, whip dress, tented tunic, a fencing sword, stone whip, brown egg, or a hyperizer. Well, let's go see here. Stone. Yeah, let's do the stone whip. Cthulhu decides to spend some time with Belsnickel.
Cthulhu, it's good to see you. I was hoping you'd come and visit me sometime. Really? You want to spend time with me? Is that so hard to believe? In fact, I have a little gift for you. Candy!
Belsnickel throws a handful of candy up into the air.
Weird, man. Very weird. You should hand things to people like a regular person. Pick up the candy if you dare. So that's how you're playing this. Fine. Ha!
Cthulhu lunges for a candy, but before he reaches it, his hand is struck by a whip.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Cthulhu, you've been very naughty. I'm not the one who just whipped someone for trying to get a piece of free candy. Besides, haven't you heard? I'm the good guy of this game. Be that as it may, rules are rules. Eat your candy, Cthulhu. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Mid-sentence, Cthulhu tries once more to grab a piece of candy. This time the whip knocks the candy out of the way. Then a follow-up snap of the whip strikes Cthulhu across the face.
What is wrong with you? You don't want to know. I give up. Take your stupid candy. I'll buy my own at the store. Don't be like that. It's all in good fun. Here, take one. Thanks. Ah, again? Last time, I promise.
On the way home, Cthulhu buys a whip to give to Belsnickel as a peace offering.
A peace offering? That's ridiculous. I just want the higher stats from better gear.
Cthulhu got a stone whip. This weapon for Belsnickel boosts earth damage. Nice. It is now Christmas Eve the 25th. Nice, nice, nice. A stone whip, 60, 60, 60. It is better. Not by a ton, but by some. Enough. Brown egg, sweet candy, fencing sword, enchanted tunic, cat ears. Who's the cat ears for? Really not sure. But I haven't been to the pet store yet, and I feel like if I got there, then the item would actually be kind of wasted. Let's go to the mall. I haven't been to the mall. And the fencing sword will probably suck, but maybe we'll see Alyssa. Is it where? Cthulhu decides to go to the mall. The mall proves to be quite busy, but Cthulhu fails to find any items that interest him enough to merit a purchase. Cthulhu sees an office door with help wanted sign on it and decides to go in. I'll be straight with you. We're short on help, so I can't afford to be picky, and I feel like I should be picky with you.
I completely understand. I need you to handle mall Santa duties today. Ask the kids what they want for Christmas. Say ho 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 a lot. You know the drill. Just tell them you've got a cold if they ask about your appearance.
Cthulhu gets dressed in the mall Santa clothes. Surprising, they fit perfectly. A boy comes up and stands in front of Cthulhu.
Ho ho ho, boy. What would you like for Christmas? Don't worry about my looks. I have the flu. Now, would you like to sit on Santa's lap? Beat it, kid.
The boy leaves. A girl approaches.
Merry to you, little girl, and what would you like Santa to bring you for Christmas this year?
The light from the girl's eye dims and she begins to drool.
Cthulhu still got it.
Many children later, the day comes to a close.
I gotta level with you, man. You're the worst small Santa I've ever set eyes on. Thank you.
Hysterical calls from parents are up 15% from last year, and last year wasn't great.
But who am I kidding? It's not like anybody else wanted the job.
Here's your paycheck. Cthulhu got a fencing sword. This weapon for Cthulhu adds disarm elements to his slash ability. I doubt I'll get any better employees anytime soon, so come back anytime you want to make a few bucks. Now Christmas Eve the 26th. Let's see, I doubt his weapon's gonna be any good. Because the occult sword does what? Oh yeah, you start with the Necronomicon ability. So fencing sword, 27. Yeah, it really sucks. That was a huge waste. Whatever. We went. Now we have a chance of actually getting another good thing from the mall. Growing tentacle. What do his tentacles do? It's extra stats. So maybe it actually will be good. So let's go back to the mall then. Brown egg. I don't want the hyperizer, so I'm like avoiding her. Cthulhu says go back to the mall. You're a sight for sore eyes, dear. We need a new display at the front of the store to entice people to come in. Problem is, our regular decorator found a better job at a non-profit, so I have to scrape the bottom of the barrel.
I'll make a one-of-a-kind display that will take your breath away.
I have no doubt. Now leave me before I change my mind. Cthulhu heads to the front of the store to see what he has to work with.
Let's see, a train set some fake snow, some Christmas trees, scatter some presents haphazardly, put the really expensive toys in the front, and the cheap stuff in the back. Now add some eldritch horrors and some pocket non-includian spaces here and there, and that should be it.
It's been a while since the last customers entered the mall. The day comes to a close. You weren't kidding when you made that display. I almost choked myself to death. We had our worst day of the sales ever thanks to you, but I did manage to get a lot of reading, and so I guess I owe you that. Here's your paycheck. Now leave before I change my mind and fire you. Cthulhu gets a growing tentacle. This accessory for Cthulhu regenerates HP. Now at 27. Cthulhu wakes up in the sound of silence. Cthulhu, it's horrible. Everybody's gone. It's a snowman land out there.
Not everybody.
I'm still here. I mean the NPCs, the townfolk, they're all gone.
Guess that's it for relationship building. And I was having so much fun having pointless conversation with losers.
No, there are plenty of pointless conversations yet in store for you.
It doesn't feel like this is the end game. This must be only a temporary setback.
The city feels so empty without the sound of carolers singing. We could make our own carols. I really think we should stick to the time-tested classics. I'll start. Chickens love Christmas, chickens they do. Bok, 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 Christmas, bok, bok, presents.
I'll go next. Toss out the candy and look for the kids. When they grab the candy, you hit their shins.
Please stop.
My turn. Cthulhu, Cthulhu, we all love Cthulhu. He sleeps in relay, and when he wakes, our flesh will burn, and we will learn the joy of Christmas Day.
What on earth does that have to do with Christmas?
Joy of Christmas Day, flesh burning, Cthulhu. How can I make this any clearer?
I thought it was a neat song, boss.
At least someone here appreciates quality music.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's coming to attack us today, so let's turn in early.
Sleepy time. It is now Christmas Eve the 28th. Cthulhu wakes up feeling cold, even for him, and Cthulhu always feels cold.
I feel cold even for me, and I always feel cold.
That's what I just said.
Don't steal my lines.
City streets are frozen over, and the whole place reeks of death.
The 5th League of Christmas Evil member must be out there somewhere waiting for us.
Who could it be?
Allow me to explain.
Cluck, you're talking.
This is in this dimension, chickens talk. A happy coincidence in an otherwise miserable world.
This dimension?
You have been brought to a pocket dimension that mirrors the world you know, but it's emptier, darker, eviler, and yes, a little chickenier. The people you know and love remain safe, but only if you're able to prevent this dimension from spilling to reality.
How do we do that, Cluck?
You must defeat the ruler of this world, Bell, before it grows too powerful for this dimension to contain.
Bell must be the 4th member of the League of Christmas Evil.
Bell is the world ender. He will bring the note that will shatter existence if given the opportunity. Beware the carolers and their song. Each accursed note that they chant grants Bell more and more strength. If Bell becomes too powerful, the world will be destroyed, and there's nothing anyone will be able to do to stop it.
Not on my watch. Nobody destroys the world except me.
Let's do this. Thank you for your help, Cluck.
I live to serve, little miss.
Well, there you go. Well, we have a tentacle to equip, so I might as well do it now. It was the growing one, right? So 30. Oh man, it actually really sucks. Well, I'm not gonna equip it then. Let's save. We actually got 3 useless items in this episode. That's really unfortunate. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So we are going to end the episode here. The next episode, we are going to explore the alternate dimension and I guess beat Bell and save the day as always. So, as always, I'm your host, Mr. Gazillion. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Let me know what you think of Cthulhu Saves Christmas. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.